Alright, so today I'm going to talk about a great tool found in what's called Ustream. You can see it up here. We're on the About Ustream page, and what Ustream is, in a nutshell, it says in their explanation here, but it's a one-to-many kind of broadcast tool. So anybody has the ability to broadcast. You can set up some kind of video and audio, set up something very basic if you want a one camera little webcam kind of setup, to professional uses if you want to hook up many cameras, even including graphics and things like that, but then broadcast it live on the internet to as many people as have access to the internet. And so, as you might imagine, this is a pretty powerful tool. It can be used for a lot of things, but I think it's relevant to educators for a lot of purposes. It can be used for lectures, conferences, tutorials, events, anything like that. And it's really neat because it can be broadcast to anybody. Quick example here. The reason I was introduced to Ustream was through my involvement with a conference called TTIX, or Teaching with Technology Idea Exchange. And I was in charge of putting together the video for these conferences, and one of our issues had been trying to um, get these videos recorded and archived online for people to be able to watch. And then as soon as we found out about Ustream, the idea of being able to have all these lectures and classes broadcast live on the internet for people who couldn't make it there in person, it was just, a really great discovery. So I can show you just a little bit of what TTIX, what's going on with that. So here you can see show info. When it was live, it says off air now. We don't have anything live broadcasting from it, obviously, but if you just search TTIX, you would see a live video playing in this player right here. But down here, there's show info. You can include, a detailed description of what's going on for your show or your broadcast. And then the great thing that I really liked about it is when you're done with your live broadcast, it archives it directly on a server for you. And so that was another nice thing for us. We didn't have to use any of our own storage whatsoever to save all of these different, the keynotes, and then we had a bunch of mini classes and things. So we ended up having about 30 different video presentations that we broadcast for each one of these conferences that we do every single year. So that's about 30 hours worth of video that we didn't have to save on our own storage devices. We could just save it directly on Ustream. So that was really cool. And as you see here, here are some of the archived videos. There was this keynote with Chris Lott, Scott Leslie, Brian Lamb, and then if you wanted to see more, there's the whole, all of those shows are there. This just shows some of them. If you click on one, I'll just show you one to give you an idea. You can click on this archived video. You can even embed the video or get the URL for it directly there and put it somewhere else if you want to use it with Facebook or Twitter, things like that. Now, as you notice here, there's a video advertisement playing, and as I consider the pros and cons, this is one of the major cons of Ustream. They say now that it's actually you can go advertisement free, but that's there's a catch with that too, because to get that you need to pay. So anyway, it's a great tool, but it does come with a little bit of a price, in that you have to deal with those little advertisements now and then. But anyway, you can see this is the broadcast, one of the broadcasts that we did with Chris Lott, and it was nice. I mean, we were able to have the TTX logo there and a graphic, and use some other tools to make all this happen. But when it's said and done, we had a live broadcast that was archived as well, and that was pretty cool. A couple other thoughts about it, why I think Ustream is pretty helpful and valuable, is the way that it integrates with a lot of the Web 2.0 tools that are out there. As you can see, there's this share on Twitter option, a share on Facebook option. When you're setting up a show, you have all these options to let people know about what shows are coming up and what's going on, integrating directly in with all these other tools. And it also includes things like you can have live polls going on during a conference, or people commenting or instant messaging. So it's pretty cool in a lot of these ways. So anyway, there's an example right there, and I just wanted to show you what it'd be like if you want to do it yourself. So let's just go to the Ustream homepage, and I'll just show you briefly how you could do this if you want, and you can get much more in depth on it if you want, but I'll just show you the basics. So you'd hit the sign up option, and the thing that's nice about it is that you can actually, let's see if it shows here. Oh, sorry, actually let me go to login. You can create a new account directly through Ustream, or if you'd rather, you can use an existing account that you may have through Facebook or Google or any of these. So I'll just use a Google account for this today. So I'll just put this in really quick to show you. Okay, and so once you come here, this is your dashboard or the home page, and like I was saying, they're really pushing how you can have ad-free broadcasting, but if you click on it, you'll see you have to pay to have that. But anyway, the gist of what you can do here, there's create a show, and that's what we'd really want to do. So create a show, type in whatever you want. So maybe we're going to have an instructional design lecture that we want to do, and we hit create, and then it's going to bring up another window that lets us start categorizing it. And this way, if people want to search it out, if you want to make this a public lecture, you can, or if you want to have it be a private thing, you can do that as well. And I don't know why it's taking so long here. I guess you can expect that kind of thing whenever you try to use technology like this, but as soon as that finishes up, though, I should be able to go through some of these quickly for you. Wow, so talk amongst yourselves while we wait for this. It really shouldn't take that long. Let me just try this again. Still working on it there. Well, that keeps working. I'll just share a couple other thoughts about it. Some more of the pros about it, the good things I've found about it. It has some great analytical tools as well. So I don't know if you noticed, but when I was showing TTIX, some of the archived videos that we had, it shows you how many viewers there were. And so as it's happening live, you can see how many live viewers you have, and as well after the fact how many plays there are. It's fairly simple to use, as I would like to demonstrate if this would work, but that's another good thing. The cons of it, again, the advertisements are pretty annoying. Another thing is if you're sending students to, or students to the Ustream page, you just have to be aware this. It's kind of like YouTube. I mean, it's not designed specifically and exclusively for educational purposes, and so you're not sure exactly what might be out there. I haven't had any bad experiences with it, but you would just want to try and mediate that as much as possible. Well, I may just have to quit on this. I really don't know what's happening with that. Anyway, it's fairly simple, the steps you could take when you create a show, where you just select a camera. It automatically detects the camera that you have in your computer, or if you hook up another camera or some other device if you're using multiple cameras. And then you have control over those live broadcasts, recorded videos, upcoming events. That's another great thing. You can set a schedule so that people can find exactly what's coming up. And then you can also, the integration with Web 2.0, that also includes your own account. It's easy to follow other people, other friends or associates that you may have who have programs that you want to be tuned into. So I'm sorry we weren't able to look at the details of setting up an actual show, but the time's getting away from me, so I'll just stop there. So thanks. Hopefully that's something you can look into and it's been of some use to you. Thanks a lot.